Well, folks, it's that time again. So get your lazy bones up and tune in to Down Home with Maude and Mildred. Here they are.
Maud, honey.
Mildred.
Lord have mercy, honey. What's going on?
Oh, honey. I just don't know if I got the energy for it today. I just don't know.
Are you tired?
Oh, yeah. I mean, ain't you?
I reckon I'm a little tired.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. That was something else yesterday, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That was probably one of the most exciting revivals we've had in this county.
Oh, honey, it was. Oh, it was. It was good to see all the folks come out and,
Spirit, you're moving me.
The spirit was moving me too, Mildred.
It moved everybody, let me tell you.
It sure enough did.
I think it moved people like 3 or 4 counties over from the sound of it.
It was something else. I mean, I was a little surprised they didn't have us a tent set up. Normally you got a tent revival.
There's too many people.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, they are meant to revive, not to be how we're feeling today, or at least me.
Mm-hmm.
Even the Lord rested on the 7th day. I feel like this is about day 14.
Mm-hmm. I have to agree. It was really something. We was all sitting and talking and, sharing and fellowship. And then when the preacher rolled up on the 4-wheeler, like he did, that gave me a little startle, That was...
I don't think that's what ended up startling you.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not.
But the Lord works in mysterious ways, honey.
That's so true, Mildred. It's so true.
That's
sure
right.
enough.
Well, we'll get to that here in a second. Let's get into some of the local news here.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea, Claude.
So, apparently the county has adopted to where if you are 65 years young or older...
What?
You can now have a freeze on your property taxes.
Oh, Mildred.
That sounds exciting.
That sure does.
That should help with some of your expenses, Mildred.
It really should.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would definitely.
See, I've been ahead of the curve on this. I ain't paid my taxes in years.
I don't know that I'd be saying that.
Well, I told them folks up the courthouse, I was like, look, if y'all come down here, I'm gonna show you what I've been spending my money on.
Dear Lord, Claude, you did not.
Sure did.
You did.
I ain't seen them since.
Huh? You know what? I swear, I think maybe that's why you don't get so many visitors.
Well, that's kind of the way I like it. Nice and peaceful. People don't bother you.
Well,
except for them nosy old hens that come down the road.
What? We're practically neighbors, Claude. What old hens are you talking
That's what
about?
I got them dogs for.
Dear Lord. Lord have mercy. I don't understand it. Yeah. I surely don't.
Well, in other news, you know that feller that tried to jump off the bridge did jump off the bridge the other day?
Well, that was a few months ago, but yeah, I remember it. Yeah.
Well, whatever. Time ain't real. So, apparently they have now charged him due to the fact that they had to send a rescue squad out there to help him out of the river.
Well, you mean that fella that just was going for a swim and happened to jump off the bridge? They arrested him.
They sure did.
The rescue squad? It didn't
Yeah,
say.
they said it was a misuse of county resources, and my viewpoint on it is they actually had to get up and do something. So
Oh,
they're mad about that. So they're like, well, we'll charge him with something.
I see. Well, now that makes sense a little bit. A
Yep.
little bit.
I guess it prevented them from having to, from being able to go down to Chattanooga and have a good time.
Well, I mean, folks used to just jump off that bridge all the time. It wasn't. It wasn't nothing.
Yeah, well, nobody thought nothing of it, but, now it's, oh, we have to ensure the safety of the community. Hell.
You know what it was?
If you want to ensure the safety of the community, quit bringing in them
Foreigners.
all them foreigners and the food that's full of all the chemicals and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's so true. That's so true. It's hard to
Mm-mm.
find organic food, and you know, just
You mean just regular farm food?
yeah, that's what the youngins say. They're like, oh, we can't find good farm fresh food, and it needs to be organic. And I'm saying, just grow your own vegetables. Then it ain't that hard.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
You know it's bad when at the farmers market they're able to sell boxes of cereal instead of just fruits and vegetables and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's true. That's
Trying to
true.
bring in all that crap. Did Claude finally get one of them lifelike dolls? No, I don't want one of them creepy things.
Mildred.
It's bad enough what I saw at that yard sale.
Oh, that was so petrifying. It was. Mildred, have you been making more effort on your dolls, or what you doing with them?
I've got so many irons in the fire. I don't know where to start. The dolls.
Well, I heard last night, Brother Valhalla giving you some advice on how to make some more money.
Yes. I'm looking into getting back into silver sneakers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that's good to try to get healthy again, get your strength back up,
I do too, and I'm not quite sure exactly what kind of income, but it sounded like I'd be pretty busy.
It did.
So
Yeah, it did. And it sounded like you was going to be on a circuit or something where, but look at there.
There he is. There he is.
Yeah. He said for sure you'd make good money.
Surefire cash income.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Said that you'd have to get your endurance up a little bit. I think I heard him tell you.
I reckon I won't be able to take none of my cars with me. I'll be doing a lot of walking.
Well, be sure when you're setting your prices to include your travel expenses.
That's a good thing.
It's the retirement plan of the future, he says.
Oh, yeah.
That powdered milk and take it with me.
That's probably a good idea, Mildred. Take your powdered milk, and then that way, when you're traveling this circuit that he was talking about, you'd have all kinds of energy, and if you needed a little boost, you've got it with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it seemed to be a plan that was especially focused on women.
Yeah. Well, marketing. It sounded like it was a lot of marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It sure enough did.
But I mean, if you can make money traveling to Hawaii,
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good thing.
Oh, a little exercise never hurt nobody.
That's right. I know. Sounded like you'd be getting your hips loosened up a little bit and, get to see some of the world you ain't seen.
I'm excited about it. I'm going to have to look into it now. I wonder if they'll let me take my dolls.
Oh.
Maybe.
That might be a different venture right there.
Well, I could carry them, with me and sell them when I'm walking.
Well, look, he says that sales experience is not necessarily a requirement, Mildred.
Oh, well, thank goodness.
Yeah.
But you may have to, you may have occasions where you might have to cater to the client. So
Well, as long as they let me bring my dolls.
I'm sure there's plenty that would enjoy that.
Yeah, there might be some different people that do prefer to, you know, have you and your dolls with you.
It's just as many of these classes as I'm taking, it's time to start selling them too.
That's
Mhm.
true. That's true. You could kill two birds with one stone, I reckon.
I'll be rolling in money.
That's right. That's right.
He says to think of it more like customer service.
I like that. I tried to do that when I was greeting at Walmart for those couple days. The customers
But
all right.
well, you won't have to worry about getting kicked out of this place like you did to Walmart's.
Well, that's so good.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so are you going back to the Silver Sneakers to get your strength built back up, Mildred?
I think so. I'm gonna get me a schedule and see what's going on.
You know what you probably should do, Mildred?
What's that?
You should probably meet up with one of Ruby's belly dancing classes.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Well,
Well, Mom, let's do that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't think anybody'd want to really see my belly dance.
Well, I don't want to see my belly dance.
No, nobody wants to say that. No.
I just
There,
sit the rope.
there's enough people in this town that make their belly dance. Ain't nobody won't say that.
Well, wasn't there something about, there's a certain clientele for this hair thing that Mildred's looking into that prefers the older women?
Well,
That's good.
Yeah.
See.
Who's got a cat? I swear I think I heard a cat.
no, I got a dog.
Oh.
Somebody will cater to it. You just got to find them. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's right. That's right.
There may be.
Mildred, you all right?
Did the cat get Mildred?
I think it did.
Lord have mercy. I don't have a cat. I just got my dog.
I told you stop leaving that food out on your front porch for them strays. That's what happens.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, you don't want them strays coming round, Mildred.
Take them little cats with me.
Yeah. Well, before you know it, it'll become living in your house and getting in your powdered milk. And
Lord have mercy.
Oh Lord.
yeah. I don't know if that's really a good idea. Do you?
It's probably not. So last night we had the county revival.
It was so good, Claude. It was so good, but I am sure enough tired from it. I mean,
Well, between everybody hooping and hollering and the fireworks are going off, and
it was the fireworks that startled me the most. I didn't know anybody brought some, and I ain't never seen it at a revival before.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Everybody's just kind of sitting around, like I said, sitting around, fellowshipping and everything, and then here comes Brother Valhalla on his 4-wheeler, and that's when the party really started.
Well, I ain't never seen a preacher roll up on a 4-wheeler before, and that.
Well, you got to get to where the people are.
Yeah, that's the truth.
And some of these places back in there, it's not like you can just drive up. You got to be able to get through the terrain.
That's true. Remember back in the day when the traveling preacher would ride the horse. Yes, that's now that you say that, that does set me to mind of that. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't know what was in that juice that they was passing around. Do you?
I referred to it as holy water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Is that what they were pouring on me?
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what they said it was. Mildred.
I don't know where to brought my salve. I sat around.
I tell you what, you could definitely tell it was holy water because it set the spirit free of quite a few people there.
It sure enough did. It sure enough did. That was something else. You know, and then they was doing the baptisms right there and had that tub of water setting out. That was nice. I liked it. Yeah.
Except for that one woman.
Well, Claude, that was just unfortunate. You know, I don't think she realized he had a microphone on his collar. Yeah.
Yeah. Poor little Timmy.
He looked petrified. He sure enough did.
Poor little Timmy.
Mildred, was you at church when, or was you paying attention when that was happening?
I don't think so, honey. What was it?
Oh dear. So there was this one lady. She had gotten so moved by the Spirit, she decided she was going to get washed in the blood right there. She was going to just get her baptism.
Oh dear Lord.
Yeah.
I was proud of her. I mean, she'd had a rough life, you know, and the whole town knew it too. But anyway, so it was her turn to get dipped in the water, and she leaned in real close to the preacher, and she said, I hope y'all change this water when I get done with it, 'cause I'm bleeding like a stuck pig.
Mercy.
Oh dear. And she didn't realize that the mic was hot. So everybody in the congregation heard it.
You ain't never heard a silence move across a crowd so fast in your life.
Well, was she washed in the blood? I reckon.
Well, little Timmy probably was.
Oh dear. He was right behind her in the line. It was something else.
The look of terror on his face when she announced it.
Yeah.
I don't think that boy will ever be right again.
I don't think he will. No, sure enough.
Bless his heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think everybody quite realized that there was a revival going on.
What do you mean, Claude?
Well, until, you know, of course, Brother Valhalla showed up. Oh, Lord. Poor Timmy. Oh,
what did he get in the offering plate or something? Lord have mercy. Kids these days just trying to steal your money.
Kids will swallow anything. So, then Brother Valhalla showed up, and then all the people started congregating, and then there was a what you would call a show of salvation, where, you know, some people call it fireworks, other people call it target practice. And needless to say, they could probably hear us for about 3 counties over. But you know, Jesus did say in the good book, if you do not have a sword, then sell your cloak and get one.
That's right.
Everybody had at least, you know,
at least 2 cloaks.
Had plenty.
Yeah, they had at least 2 cloaks with them.
Well, it was good the general store to bring all that over for everybody.
Yeah, it was. It was. You know, and I sure do like that. Brother Valhalla's the interim preacher right now. I do like it. You know,
he does a good job. He really got the message across, and lots of good fellowship.
He sure enough did. Sure enough. Said it. You know, it was nice. It's a refreshing change of pace. You know,
had lots of people coming in and out of there.
Oh, and the children, Mildred. I don't know. Were you there when the children showed up?
Oh, the children.
Yep. Yeah, them feral children showed up.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yep.
Was anybody be able to hit them with the holy water?
Well,
it wouldn't be hard to miss some of them.
Yeah, I guess. You know.
And that one little raccoon boy.
Well, they sure was excited.
They were.
They was. I mean, I ain't never seen children so excited to be outside and in the Word. I mean, they was a dancing and hooting. It was something
They
else.
were filled with the Spirit.
They
Bless their
was.
hearts.
One of them was doing this weird little dance out there.
Well, he was dancing before the Lord. That's
Eh,
what he was doing.
Yeah. I
And
just glad none of them fell in that fire right there. You know.
well, one of them about got baptized by fire.
Yeah, that's true. That would have been bad, you know.
But you know, what do you expect from feral children?
Yeah, well, they ain't never seen, how to behave. I reckon. I don't know.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
They need to come to your house, Maud. You'll straighten them up.
Oh Lord, I would. I'd put them to work. That's what they need. They need to be put to work right there.
I'm sure there's plenty of stalls that need to be mucked.
Yeah. Well, if I had any critters left, but
Well, we can send them down to Brother Valhalla's.
that's true. That's
I'm sure
true.
he's got plenty of stalls to be mucked.
I reckon you're right. I reckon you're right.
You know that's a good bit of work for a young man.
Mm.
You know, why don't you go down there and do all that? Thought that puffy little coat was about to burst into cinder like the burning bush of Moses. Yep. I was waiting on it. I was like, that ain't one of them flame retardant jackets, is it?
It needed to be. She did get a little too close. I was
Mm,
scared for her.
sure enough was.
Oh, yes. Yes, Squaw Bob. It was just one night. That's all we needed. It was that powerful.
I think that's all we could stand.
It did its work. I mean, it sure enough.
Such a blessing.
Such a blessing, Lord. We had
Mhm.
so many folks were saved.
Yep.
It
They
was
sure were.
Yeah,
They sure were.
yeah. Sure enough. Are you all right, Claude?
Lord, I'm so plumb tired. I mean, I was, I was getting into the word and getting into the target. I mean, salvation, and even quite a bit of the holy water. It was just a good time had by all. I do have to say.
It was. It was sure nice. I did enjoy it. I did.
I don't think we could have handled a 2-day retreat. I totally agree, Brother Valhalla.
Well, yeah. I mean, when you have one that's a revival that powerful, you don't need to drag it on for a week. Then it just
That's right. When you do it right the first time, you don't need an extra night. Nope.
exactly.
Sure
You
don't.
just don't need it. I mean, when the spirit's moving that good,
It was definitely moving.
it sure enough was.
He was definitely moving. And the only problem was the seating. You had to have some of them adults sitting in kid chairs, and that was a shame. But
It was. That
there was
one
just
poor
so many
fella.
people. Yeah.
I swear, I think that chair's broken now.
Well,
Well,
as long as he put the $7 in the offering plate, we're good to go.
yeah, that's true.
Unless little Timmy stole the money again.
Yeah. Well, you really shouldn't lick on coins like that. You really just shouldn't.
Yep. You might get the taste out of your mouth, but it lives in your mind forever.
That's right.
Lord have
I never
mercy.
felt so sorry for a chair in all my life. I agree. I swear that man shrunk like 2 feet.
Well, it started sinking down in the ground, is what it was really. That poor chair.
Tell you what, they say they don't build things like they used to, but it held up pretty good. I was surprised.
Yeah. Well, that was something else, really. It sure enough was.
Was the poor feller all right?
I hope so. I mean, it looked like the revival had an effect on him. You know, it did
Yep.
sure enough look like it.
Yep. It affected him so much he had to leave early and go evangelize.
He sure enough did.
Mm-hmm.
Lord have
Sure
mercy.
enough. See, it's just that powerful. Good stuff. It was.
Yep. And unlike the other revival, we didn't have to worry about the police coming out. Lord, that was a mess.
Oh dear, yes. Oh,
It's just a good thing we changed locations this year.
that's true. That's so true. I didn't realize we was on somebody else's land that one time. I didn't realize it. But
Well, he didn't realize it either till he walked up on us.
yeah, that's true. Of course, you know, it's smart to set up the revival the way it was, right before hunting season. That way, you know, there's no accidents that could have happened.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's why Brother Valhalla drove up on the 4-wheeler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just in case we were on somebody else's property and he needed to get away.
He needed to make a hasty getaway. Yeah, that makes sense right there. It sure does.
Kind of hard to preach to the good people when you're sitting in a 6x6 cell.
Well, now look at all the good work Paul did though while he was incarcerated. You know.
Have you seen our county jail? I mean, have you seen all the people that have escaped?
That's true.
Because them boys was on a donut break.
Yeah. Oh,
Again.
that reminds me. There was 5 women who escaped from the local jail. Did y'all hear that?
I thought that one girl looked familiar.
Oh,
God said to be remorseful. He didn't say to be imprisoned. Absolutely.
Lord, that's true. I reckon that's true. Yeah.
You know, I understand that give unto Caesar what is his, but that don't mean me.
Yeah, that's so true, Claude. Well, I was just glad you had your mind occupied and you weren't talking about all your conspiracies with the folks like you sometimes do get off on that tangent of.
I don't understand what you mean.
Well, you get to start talking about all these weird things and, you know, and then I start questioning my perspective on reality with what she's talking about.
Well, you know, when you're out there and you're away from the government, then you don't have time to focus on such things, even though you could see aliens passed overhead.
What?
So
I didn't see no aliens, Claude. What in the hell were...
You didn't see it?
Mildred, did you?
Lord have mercy, no.
Bet you didn't hear nothing about it either.
What? No? Why would I?
You want it because they want to cover it up. They don't want you to know. Like that they now they're starting to come out with, oh yeah, we've seen aliens and stuff, but they don't really want you to know what's going on. It's just a red herring.
Oh,
that's the whole reason they want to concentrate on all this other stuff that's going on in the world instead of what's going on in your backyard. It's a distraction.
I've seen a blue heron before, but not a red heron.
That's how they keep your mind off of it. They like to distract you. It's the government. They want to keep you distracted and keep you blind to the things going on in your own body.